Well, I'm back. I told you I was coming back. But you know my motto already. I don't make believe. I make believers, family. I'm your gracious host, Drummer Boy, 1980. Hailing from the Carolinas, Columbia, South Carolina to be exact. Hope you're having a good day. If not, you know the old adage. Ask yourself why and remember, happiness is an inside job and it will always be an internal warfare. Well, guys, we back again today with some more information that further solidify our point that we was making earlier about just pearly things. And I just want y'all to hear what she has to say by her own admission, not mine, but her own admission. I'm going to call your attention to the screen, guys. Listen up. Get your popcorn ready. All right, let's go.
Listen, there's something else. I think it's been by, we call the show Triggernometry.
Yeah.
But even by our standards, this has been pretty triggering for a lot of people. However, there's something even more triggering that I do have to ask you about, because in between the time that we booked you to come on the show and you actually coming on the show, you had a guy called Nick Fuentes.
Yeah, Nick.
Yeah. And then you did an interview with this guy. Like, this is not a guy we would ever have on because he's a racist, Holocaust denying piece of shit as far as I'm concerned. But you had him on and then you took that interview down and apologized. So what happened with the whole thing?
Oh, I can't talk too much. There's like legal things going on.
There's legal things going on?
Yeah, there's, not with Nick, but just, but there's, I have a video coming out about that whole thing. So you guys have to wait for the video. Well, but I will say, I did not find Nick to be racist. My staff actually did not find him to be racist.
Wait, he was talking to an Italian girl.
Hold up. Huh? What did y'all say again? She ain't what? I don't find Nick to be racist. Neither did my staff find Nick to be racist.
And I said in the video, I'm not defending her. And I said in the video, I'm checking her. And I held her accountable. And I told her she has to address the things she said. And I said to her that it wasn't a good idea having Nick Fuentes on there. And I said that he is a racist, bruv. And I said that he is a racist, bruv. And I said that he is a racist, bruv.
My staff actually did not find him to be racist. My staff actually did not find him to be racist.
And I said that he is a racist, bruv. And I told her how her words were going to affect black people and why they're not going to like what she said.
I've heard it, but I've just never heard it like that, I guess. So we just brought him on a panel just about race mixing. And they did a whole panel on it.
But then he was denying the Holocaust.
That was crazy. That was...
But that's what he does. That's why I'm asking you.
Well, but we brought him on to talk about race mixing. That's what we brought him on. Now, we're actually not talking about race mixing. Not talking about race mixing. Not talking about race mixing.
Be careful where you get your information from, guys. Be careful where you get your information from. Now, you heard what she said. Now, Nick Fuentes is a self-proclaimed racist. A self-proclaimed racist. And she said, I don't find him to be racist. Let that be a testament to your knowledge. Let that be a testament to the people that you're listening to.
Next to you and saying that she shouldn't have a black boyfriend or something along those lines.
He doesn't believe in... See, I don't really want to go into the race mixing stuff too much.
No, but you just said he wasn't being racist and I watched him be racist on your show.
Well, I mean, to me, he says the same things that there's a lot of people that think like that. But
it doesn't make it less racist just because other people think it.
You could say that, but to me, it's how do I put it? His argument is more about culture. It's easier if you date someone in your culture. You'd have to watch the full thing, but was being a bit combative to him. And to me, he was just kidding. But yeah.
He did say, I am a bit racist, even in that. And in fact, in your apology, you said that he said racist things.
Well, there's a video coming out about all of that, but you'll see. It's coming out.
Okay. Well, the reason I'm asking you is because it's kind of like a big deal that you had this guy on.
Mm-hmm.
Do you see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. He is incredibly toxic.
I'm just telling you my personal experience with him. We filmed hours and hours and hours of footage with him. There was that one to me, if you watch the full clip, it puts it in a little bit of context. Yeah. But he was really polite. He showed up on time. He also and honestly, he did a panel and he spoke about his opinions on race mixing, and a lot of people agreed with him.
I want y'all to pay attention to something. If you notice, everything is about Nick Fuentes. They haven't said anything about what she said. If you notice that, see, you can learn a lot by what people don't say. They keep talking about the Holocaust deniers. Yes, the Holocaust happened. But you notice, they ain't talking about what she said about slavery. They making everything about Nick Fuentes and the Holocaust. You see, taking the attention away from slavery. See, us as a people, we don't have to minimize other people's pains and things that happen to other people. We can acknowledge that. But the catch is people try to minimize slavery 400 years. They always try to minimize that. They always try to just skip over that. Yes, slavery happened, but how about the Holocaust? See, we can acknowledge the Holocaust. Yes, it was horrific. It was downright violent evil. Okay, we all understand that. Because every time I turn on the History Channel, I see something about Hitler and the Third Reich. So we know what happened in the Holocaust. But the things about slavery, according to Pearl, was embellished. But if y'all didn't know, let me drop this tidbit of information on y'all guys. Where did you think the Germans, the Nazis, Auschwitz, Dachau, where did you think that they got their blueprint from? Let me ask that again for the slow kids set up in the back chewing on the gum up under the desk. Where do you think Hitler and the Nazi Party got their playbook from? Remember, that was in the 40s and the 30s. They got it from the Americans. They got the playbook from the Americans, guys. That's where they got it from. But you notice they ain't talking about that part. They taking the light off of it and just talking about the Holocaust, just like Valuetainment did. The same thing. If you notice, pattern recognition. All right, let's go.
Doesn't change whether it's racist or not, right? But what I'm getting
Do you think it's racist to because I'm curious. Yeah. Do you think it's racist if I'm Irish and I say I want to date someone that's Irish? Do you think that's racist?
No, but if I say to you, you're Irish, therefore you shouldn't date a black man, that is racist, yeah.
If you're Irish because when he spoke about it on the show, it was more about culture than race.
But to me, that doesn't really work as an argument, Paul. So I'll give you an example. I'm half Latin American. I take after my dad's Irish side. If I date a Jamaican woman, Jamaica and Venezuela have a very similar culture. We're culturally very similar. We have the same food, the same religion, whatever else. So to me, that argument doesn't work. Do you see what I'm saying?
Wait, Venezuela and what?
And Jamaica. So Venezuela's at the top of South America and Jamaica is all Trinidad, which is literally, you see it over the water.
Yeah, well, it's just, when he was talking about how he wanted to date an Italian woman, versus, he even said he wouldn't want to date a British girl. He'd want to date an Italian woman. So it was how is he a white supremacist?
No, he's allowed to date who he wants. Yeah. But him telling your Italian friend she shouldn't be dating a black man, that's the racist part, don't you think? Mm-hmm.
I'd have to remember what he said in the clip, but maybe. Yeah, maybe.
Okay. Yeah. So that's why
What do you think your responsibility is when you bring on controversial guests onto the show? Do you have any responsibility? What do you believe?
For the guests?
No, not for the guests. Mm-hmm. For the content that you put out, Pearl.
Yeah, I'm responsible for all the content I put out.
You're responsible for all the content that you put out. And do you now look at that and think you shouldn't have done that? You made a mistake. You made an error. What?
I don't regret having someone controversial on. If I had to do it again, I would have maybe had someone on the opposite end of the argument that could push back. But how I probably would have did it if I had to do it again, one full interview with both of them, let them talk, let them say what they're going to say, and then bring them together.
What I'm a bit confused about is you did a whole apology, but it sounds like you're
stop asking me about this. Like I said,
it kind of matters.
I have a statement coming out about it. So
Okay. All right. Well, we'll leave it to your statement.
The heat was getting too hot on her. Well, y'all gotta stop asking me about this. Don't make the mistake of chalking it up to her just being some type of ditzy airhead, having a blonde moment. No. That's not what this is. Now, did she step in some deep waters? Absolutely. But you have to look at who she have around her. Case in point, I believe she had Candace's own ex-manager or something like that. That should tell you something. She was on the Jesse Lee Peterson show talking crazy and reckless. And family, I can name a whole deluge of others that's so readily available for her to get her butt kissed by them. A lot of them. You have to look at the people around her. Now, to be honest, I'm not concerned about whether she's racist or not, to be honest with you. I'm just looking at the people around her. Those are the people that I'm looking at. Because the people that look like me, that share her same mindset, and that's a problem. I said what I said. That's a problem. And it always will be a problem. See, family, what you have to realize is this is how you got colonized, and they sent the women in first, the women and the missionaries in first, because then you pull down your defenses, not knowing this is the vicious one right here. This is the vicious one. You need to go read some slave narratives. I challenge anybody to go read some slave narratives. They had to create something called the Casual Killing Act because there were so many white women killing black children because they needed a law to absolve them from the punishment. They was killing black children in slavery. And you think I'm gonna sit here and not say anything? I'm not saying you can't collaborate with people. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying you can't deal with white folks. I'm not saying that. That's not what I'm saying. Don't confuse the two. Just make sure they don't share a white supremacy ideology. That's what I'm saying. I deal with white people. You understand? White people call me, I call them. Don't have a problem. But if I know they have a white supremacy mindset, I'm gonna have to watch them real close. Because I understand Just Pearly thing has that mindset. And people can't pick up on it because she's, but then whenever that you start peeling the onion back, Thomas Sowell. Anybody mentioning Thomas Sowell? You know what time it is. Jesse Lee Peterson, Anton, Hotep Jesus. Man, come on, man. We all know what time it is. I don't blame her for being exactly what she is, but the catch is on it. Don't try to mask it and cover it up. Just be who you are. Just be forthright up front with it. But you notice something, and I'm gonna beat the drum on this. You notice they was just talking about Nick Fuentes. They made this about Nick Fuentes and not what she said about slavery. If you notice that. Now, some of y'all eyes will still closed. And some of y'all eyes probably still go remain closed, but you heard it though. That's all. You heard it. Simple as that. I don't have no problem with it. Let her be who she is. But we warned y'all guys. That's all. We warned you. And for the people that's rocking with her, keep rocking with her. But you gonna soon crash and burn too. Because you can't even see the hand racking up on the wall. See, you think somebody got to be calling you a nigga, somebody with a Klan robe on, a skinhead, somebody hollering out invectives and all kind of ad hominems. Everybody's not like that. They can be walking around up in a suit, helping you, having children with you. Yo, boy, y'all just don't know the half. Did anybody hear about that coach? I did a video on it. Matter of fact, let me play it.
On the street, every restaurant looking in here is black. Every car beside them is black. They can have Atlanta. It used to be a fun place to come to up here. They can have this place right here and stuff. Ain't no way. No way. Just need to, there's your, yeah, well, it was just a sign up there, had Obama and all them on there and stuff, man. So, yeah, that's all that's up here. That's all that's up here, man. And stuff is just crap. Yeah. Yeah, you and Borf need to come up here and go hunting. Yeah. And stuff, man. Ain't nothing here, dog. Ain't nothing but blacks up here. That's all it is. Atlanta's done gone down, man. Just gone. Bro, look at that nigga trying to pull out in front of me right here. Look at that nigga trying to pull out in front of me right here. Hey, did you see that tree right there? Yeah. Did you see that tree right there? Roe will hang you from that tree. Yeah. Roe, look what you got. Look what you got me. $129. Look at that. Nice. Look at that nice jacket. Laid out here on the bed for me. Nice. Columbia. Yeah. Columbia, yeah. Yeah. So got the Glock by the bed. Let me go. Room service. I need y'all niggas to bring me some chicken wings, 2 hoes, a red bone and a white girl. Yeah, I want the white girl. Roe gonna try the red bone. No, Borf ain't coming. Yeah, he was here and everything. He make them leave. He make the red bone. No, he don't do that and everything. So I tried that one time at the house. Yeah, just Roe. Yeah, he probably do it and he probably gonna throw out we on the 14th floor. He probably throw her out the window when he done with her. Yeah.
What do you think about that? Now, he's a coach. Now, he was hanging around a bunch of black people. How do you think he made his money? You see it, right? You heard him, right? Now, I did a video on this already, so I'm not going to even explain the video. I just wanted you to see it and hear it. Do you think he was talking like that around those black people? Absolutely not. But if they understood his language and those dog whistles, they knew what he was. A person don't have to yell out racial slurs. They don't have to do that. They can just redline your community and have you in poverty, which will spike crime because people in poor living conditions commit crime. And then they'll point to you and say, see, they animals, they criminals. Yes, because people commit crime. Everybody do that. Poor people commit crime across the board. And they keep you dependent. That's how they keep you in check. And when that fails, that's when the guns come out. That's when the tanks come out. See, nobody don't want to talk about that part. Yes, we can go get money and we can do a lot of things. But if you know anything, and I'm going to say this, like in South Africa, they 90% black down there and probably about 8 to 10% white. And who running South Africa? And when the numbers get low here, as it is projected to be by 2040, 2050, they are going to get more violent and more gruesome. Watch what I tell you. Because the numbers dropping, they're going to have to turn up the heat. I wouldn't be shocked if we don't go back into Jim Crow. And that's all that I'm going to say about it. Let just Pearly Things be exactly who she is. But just take from this, they didn't talk about what she said. They just talk about Nick Fuentes. Notice that, all right? Guys, until next time, peace. And remember, there is more.